Bandeham Shri Guru Shiyata Parakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raganatam Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Sabadutam Parijana Saidam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Paran Sahagana Lalita Shivashikam Vidamscha Om Jnana Timaranda Shagyana Jana Shalakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasma Shri Gurave Nama Gurva Bistam Supurakam Gurganara Sisha Sambhushitam Chintya Chintya Samasta Veda Nipanam Shri Rupa Patanagam Govinda Bidam Ujwalam Varatanum Bhaktyan Vidam Sundaram Bande Vishwagurun Shah Divyat Bhagavat Prem Noe Bija Pradam Devam Divyatanum Suchandavaranam Balarka Chelan Sandrananda Puram Sadeka Varanam Vairagya Vidyamburim Sri Siddhanta Nidim Subhakti Lasitam Saraswataram Baram Banditam Shubharam Madeka Sharanam Nyashishwara Shidaram Bansha Kopatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhu Bhyebhja Patitanam Pavenebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Namo Mahamaranyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namane Gauratavishe Nama. So we're hearing from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita by Srila Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami. Translation and commentary by Srila Prabhupada. This is Antya-lila chapter 8. Ramachandra Puri criticizes the Lord. Tam Vande Krishna Chaitanyam Ramachandra Puri Bayat Lokika Harata Swamyo Bhikshanam Samakochayat. Let me offer my respectful obeisances to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who reduced his eating due to fear of the criticism of Ramachandra Puri. Let me offer my respectful obeisances to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who reduced his eating due to fear of the criticism of Ramachandra Puri. Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Karuna Sindhu Avatar Brahma Shiva Dika Bhaje Charana Jahar. All glories to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the incarnation of the ocean of mercy. His lotus feet are worshipped by demigods like Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva. Jaya Jaya Vaduta Chandra Nityananda Jagat Bandhila Jaina Diya Prema Fanda. All glories to Nityananda Prabhu, the greatest of mendicants, who bound the entire world with a knot of ecstatic love for God. Jaya Jaya Dvaita Ishvara Avatar Krishna Avatari Koila Jagat Nishtar. All glories to Advaita Prabhu, the incarnation of the Supreme Lord. He induced Krishna to descend and thus delivered the entire world. Jaya Jaya Shiva Sadi Jata Bhaktagan Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Jara Pranadan. All glories to the devotees headed by Srivas Thakur. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is their life and soul. Emata Gaurachandra Jaya Bhakta Sanghe Nilachale Krida Kori Krishna Prema Tarange. Thus Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu at Jagannath Puri performed the various pastimes with his devotees in the waves of love for Krishna. Henakali Ramachandra Puri Gosai Aila Paramananda Puri Yaras Prabhur Milila. Henakali Ramachandra Puri Gosai Aila Paramananda Puri Ara Prabhure Milila. Then a sannyasi named Ramachandra Puri came to see Paramananda Puri and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Paramananda Puri Koila Charana Bandhan Puri Gosai Koila Tari Drida Lingan. Paramananda Puri offered respects at the feet of Ramachandra Puri, and Ramachandra Puri strongly embraced him. Because Ramachandra Puri was a disciple of Madhavendra Puri, both Paramananda Puri and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu offered him respectful obeisances. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur comments that although Ramachandra Puri was naturally very envious, and although he was against the principles of Vaishnavism, or in other words, against the principles of the Supreme Lord and his devotees, common people nevertheless addressed him as Goswami or Gosai because he was superficially in the renounced order and dressed like a sannyasi. In the modern age, the title Goswami is used by a caste of grihastas, but formerly it was not. Rupa Goswami and Sanatan Goswami, for example, were called Goswami because they were in the renounced order. Similarly, because Paramananda Puri was a sannyasi, he was called Puri Goswami. By careful scrutiny, therefore, one will find that Goswami is not the title for a certain caste, rather it is properly the title for a person in the renounced order. So, Prabhupada's remarking about what is one of the, the divisions which Bhakti Vinod Thakur fought against, and so did Srila Saraswati Thakur and others. But it's mentioned Jati Gosai. Jati Gosai means the Goswami caste. In Vrindavan especially, those who run the temples often, they are named, their family name is Gosai or Goswami. So that's what Prabhupada is talking about here. That actually Gosai or Goswami should be a title of a sannyasi, not the title of a family. Mahaprabhu Koila Tare Dandavatnati Alingana Kori Teho Koila Krishna Smriti Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who offered obeisances unto Ramachandra. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also offered obeisances unto Ramachandra Puri, who then embraced him and thus remembered Krishna. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu offered obeisances to Ramachandra Puri in consideration of his being a disciple of Srila Madhavendra Puri, the spiritual master of his own spiritual master, Ishwara Puri. When a Vaishnava sannyasi meets another Vaishnava sannyasi, they both remember Krishna. Even Mayavadi sannyasis generally remember Narayan, who is also Krishna, by saying Om Namo Bhagavate Narayan or Om Namo Narayanaya. Thus it is the duty of a sannyasi to remember Krishna. According to Smriti Shastra, a sannyasi does not offer obeisances or blessings to anyone. It is said, sannyasi nirasir nirna mas kriya. A sannyasi should not offer blessings or obeisances. One time I was at the Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Mutt, and one Bengali sannyasi, not Bengali sannyasi, one Bengali grihasta went to offer, he was offering obeisances to me, and I was going to offer obeisances to him, and then Govindamar stopped me. He said, in the Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Mutt, the sannyasis don't offer obeisances to grihastas. That's what he told me. So since that time, I don't offer obeisances to anybody. No. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not. But that's what Govindamars told me. Tina Jane Ishtagoshti Koila Katakan Jaganananda Pandita Tare Koila Nimantran. The three of them talked about Krishna for some time, and then Jaganananda came and extended an invitation to Ramachandra Puri. Jagannathara Prasad Anila Bikara Lagya Jateshta Bika Korila Teho Nindara Lagya. A large quantity of remnants of food from Lord Jagannath was brought in for distribution. Ramachandra Puri ate sumptuously, and then he wanted to find faults in Jagannananda Pandit. Bika Kori Kohe Puri Shuna Jagannananda Abhasesha Prashada Tumi Koraha Bakana. After finishing the meal, Ramachandra Puri requested, "My dear Jagannananda, please listen. You eat the food that is left. Agraha koriyatare basika jaila apane agraha kori pariveshana koila." With great eagerness, Ramachandra Puri seated Jagannananda Pandit and personally served him prasadam. Agraha koriya puna kaojaila achaman koile nanda korite lagila. Encouraging him again and again, Ramachandra Puri fed him sumptuously, but when Jagadananda had washed his hands and mouth, Ramachandra Puri began criticizing him. Shuni Chaitanya Gan Kore Bahuta Bikan Satya Se Bakya Sakat Dekilun Ekan. I have heard, he said, that the followers of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu eat more than necessary. Now I have directly seen that this is true. Sanyasiri eta kaljana kore dharmanash vairagi haya eta kaya vairagyara nahibash. Feeding a sannyasi too much breaks his regulative principles, for when a sannyasi eats too much, his renunciation is destroyed. Eta swabhavatara agraha koreya piche ninda kore age bahuta kaljaya. The characteristic of Ramachandra Puri was that he first would induce someone to eat more than necessary, and then he would criticize him. Purve jabe Madhavendra Korana Antardan Ramachandra Puri tabe Aila Tarastan. Formerly, when Madhavendra Puri was at the last stage of his life, Ramachandra Puri came to where he was staying. Puri Gosai Kore Krishna Namasankirtan Maturana Painu Bole Korana Krandan. Madhavendra Puri was chanting the holy name of Krishna, and sometimes he would cry, "Oh my Lord, I did not get shelter at Mathura." Ramachandra Puri tabi upadeshitare sishyohaya guruke kohe bayanahi kore. Then Ramachandra Puri was so foolish that he fearlessly dared to instruct his spiritual master. Tumi Purna Brahmananda Koraha Smaran Brahmabit Hoya Kene Koraha Rodan. If you are in full transcendental bliss, he said, you should now remember only Brahman. Why are you crying? Shuni Madhavan, don't laugh. It's kind of, because this person, Ramachandra Puri, is a maha offender. He's a maha aparadi. So what he does is not so, it seems absurd. It almost may seem comical, but he's actually really offensive to the devotees and to Mahaprabhu. And then so he instructs his own spiritual master, Madhavendra Puri, says, Tumi Purna Brahmananda Koraha Smaran Brahmavid Hoya Keni Koraha Rodan. If you are in full transcendental bliss, he said, you should now remember only Brahman. Why are you crying? Shuni Madhavendra Mane Kroda Upajila Dura Dura Papista Bole Bharsana Korila. Hearing this instruction, Madhavendra Puri, greatly angry, rebuked him by saying, "Get out, you sinful rascal." Krishna na painu matura apana duke maron edite aile jwala. O my Lord Krishna, I could not reach you, nor could I reach your abode Mathura. I am dying in my unhappiness, and now this rascal has come to give me more pain. So Madhavendra Puri is in the mood of Srimati Radharani, feeling intense separation from Krishna. And then Madhavendra Puri says, why are you crying? You should remember Brahman. So then Madhavendra Puri says, get out of here. Oh my Lord Krishna, I could not reach you, nor could I reach your abode Mathura. I am dying in my unhappiness, and now this fool has come to give me more pain. More murkana dekabi tui jau jati tati tore deki maile mora habe asadgati. Don't show your face to me. Go anywhere else you like. If I die seeing your face, I shall not achieve the destination of my life. Krishna na painu mui marun apanara duke more brahma upadeshe echara murke. I am dying without achieving the shelter of Krishna, and therefore I am greatly unhappy. Now this condemned fool has come to instruct me about Brahman. Eye Shri Madhavendra Sripad Upeka Korila Seyaparade Ihar Basana Janmila. Ramachandra Puri was thus denounced by Madhavendra Puri. Due to his offense, gradually material desire appeared within him. Shushka Brahma Gyani Nahi Krishnera Sambandha Sarvalok Nindakori Nindate Nirbandha. One who is attached to dry speculative knowledge has no relationship with Krishna. His occupation is criticizing Vaishnavas. Thus he is situated in criticism. Ishvara Puri Gosai Kore Sripad Sevan Swahaste Karena Mala Mutradi Marjan. Ishvara Puri, the spiritual master of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, performed service to Madhavendra Puri, cleaning up his stool and urine with his own hand. Nirantara Krishna Nama Koraya Smaran Krishna Nama Krishna Lila Shunaya Anukan. Ishvara Puri was always chanting the holy name and pastimes of Lord Krishna for Madhavendra Puri to hear. In this way, he helped Madhavendra Puri remember the holy name and pastimes of Lord Krishna at the time of death. Tushtahoya Puritare Koila Lingan Varadila Krishna Tomar Hauk Premadan. Pleased with Ishvara Puri, Madhavendra Puri embraced him and gave him the benediction that he would be a great devotee and lover of Krishna. Say Hoite Ishvara Puri Premara Sagar Ramachandra Puri Hoila Sarva Nindakar. Thus Ishvara Puri became like an ocean of ecstatic love for Krishna, whereas Ramachandra Puri became a dry speculator and a critic of everyone else. Mahadanugraha Nigrahera Shaki Duijane Edui Dware Shekaila Jogajane. Ishvara Puri received the blessing of Madhavendra Puri, whereas Ramachandra Puri received a chastisement or a rebuke from him. Therefore, these two persons, Ishvara Puri and Ramachandra Puri, are examples of the objects of a great personality's benediction and punishment. Madhavendra Puri instructed the entire world by presenting these two examples. So one example was a person who got his blessings, and that's Ishvara Puri. And the other person was chastised by Madhavendra Puri, and that's Ramachandra Puri, who's given here in this chapter as an example of the dangers of finding faults with other devotees. Jagat Guru Madhavendra Kore Premadan Ishloka Pariteho Koila Antardan. His Divine Grace, Madhavendra Puri, the spiritual master of the entire world, thus distributed ecstatic love for Krishna while passing away from the material world. He chanted the following verse. Aidina Dayadranata He Maturanata Karavalokya Se Hridayam Tvad Aloka Kataram Daita Brahmyati Kim Karomyaham. O my Lord, O most merciful Master, O Master of Mathura, when shall I see you again? Because of my not seeing you, my agitated heart has become unsteady. O most beloved one, what shall I do now? O my Lord, O most merciful Master, O Master of Mathura, when shall I see you again? Because of my not seeing you, my agitated heart has become unsteady. O most beloved one, what shall I do now? Dina Dayadra Nata He Mathura Nata Kadavalokya Se Hridayam Tvad Aloka Kataram Daita Brahmyati Kim Karomyaham. It's a famous verse of Sri Madhavendra Puri expressed in the mood of separation of Srimati Radharani for Krishna. Aishloke Krishna Prema Koreupadesh Krishnara Virahe Bhaktir Bhava Vishesh. In this verse, Madhavendra Puri teaches how to achieve ecstatic love for Krishna. By feeling separation from Krishna, one becomes spiritually situated. Prativite Ropana Kore Gela Preman Kor Se Preman Korer Brika Chaitanya Thakur. Madhavendra Puri sowed the seed of ecstatic love for Krishna within this material world and then departed. That seed later became a great tree in the form of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Prastave kohilun puri gosara nirjan jai iha shuni se bora bhagyavan. I've incidentally described the passing away of Madhavendra Puri. Anyone who hears this must be considered very fortunate. Ramachandra Puri aiche rohila nilanchale virakta swabhava kabu rahe konstale. Thus Ramachandra Puri stayed at Ramachandra Puri stayed at Jagannath Puri. As is customary for those in the renounced order, he would sometimes stay someplace and then go away. Animantranak bhikka kore nahika nirnai anjera bhikara stitir loyana nischoy. There was no certainty of where Ramachandra Puri would take his meal, for he would do so even uninvited. Nevertheless, he was very particular about keeping account of how others were taking their meals. Prabhura nimantrane lage kode charipan kabu kashishwara govinda kanatin jan. To invite Mahaprabhu would cost 320 kodis, which are, says here, small conch shells. To invite Mahaprabhu would cost 320 kodis, small conch shells. This would provide for 3 people, including Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and sometimes Kashishwar and Govinda. So someone would invite Mahaprabhu, they would spend this amount, 320 kodis. And there would be enough prasadam for Mahaprabhu and sometimes for Kashishwar and Govinda. Pratyaha Prabhu Rabika iti uti hoy keho charim muya ane charim pananirnoi. Every day the Lord would take his meal at a different place, and if someone was prepared to pay for a meal, the price was fixed at only 4 panas. Prabhura stiti riti bhikka shayana prayan Ramachandra Puri kores sarva nusandan. Ramachandra Puri concerned himself with gathering all sorts of information about how Mahaprabhu was situated, including his regulative principles, his lunch, his sleep, and his movements. Prabhura jateka guna sparshite narila chidra chahibule kaha chidra napaila. Because Ramachandra Puri was interested only in finding faults, he could not understand the transcendental qualities of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. His only concern was finding faults, but still he could not find any. Sannyasi hana kore mistana bakan eboge hoy kaiche indriya varan. At last he found a fault. How can a person in the renounced order eat so many sweetmeats, he said. If one eats sweets, controlling the senses is very difficult. Eninda kore kohe sarvalokastane prabhure deki teha avasya aishe pratidine. In this way, Ramachandra Puri blasphemed Mahaprabhu before everyone, but nevertheless he would regularly come to see the Lord every day. Prabhu Prabhu Guru Bujye Koren Sambrama Saman Teho Chidra Chahibule Etara Kam. When they met, the Lord would offer him respectful obeisances, considering him a godbrother of his spiritual master. Ramachandra Puri's business, however, was to search for faults in the Lord. Jataninda koritaha Prabhu sabjane tatapi adara kore borai sambrame. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu knew that Ramachandra Puri was criticizing him before everyone, but whenever Ramachandra Puri came to see him, the Lord offered him respects with great attention. Ek din pratakali aila Prabhu gar Pipilika deki kichu kohena utar. One day Ramachandra Puri came in the morning to the abode of Mahaprabhu, seeing many ants. He said something to criticize the Lord. Ratravatra aikshavam asityeno pipilika sancharanti aho viraktanam sanyasinam iyam indriya lala seti bruvan utaya gata. Last night there was sugar candy here, he said. Therefore ants are wandering about. Alas, this renounced sannyasi is attached to such sense gratification. After speaking in this way, he got up and left. He said, there's ants here because Mahaprabhu is taking sweets and they're attracted to the sugar and the sweets that are left. Alas, this renounced sannyasi is attached to such sense enjoyment, sense gratification. After speaking in this way, he got up and left. Prabhu Paramparaya Ninda Kairachena Shravan Ebe Sakat Shunilena Kapita Nindan. Mahaprabhu had heard rumors about Ramachandra Puri's blasphemy. Now he directly heard his fanciful accusations. Sahaje pipilika sarvatira bedai. No. Sahaje pipilika sarvatra bedai. Tahate tarka utaya dosha lagai. Ants generally crawl about here, there, and everywhere. But Ramachandra Puri, imagining faults, criticized Mahaprabhu by alleging that there had been sweetmeats in his room. That because he was eating sweets, that's why the ants were there. Shunita Prabhur Sankocha Bayamane Govinde Bolaya Kichu Kohina Bachane. After hearing this criticism, Mahaprabhu was doubtful and apprehensive. Therefore he called Govinda and instructed him as follows. Aji hoite bikamar etani niyam pindabogera ek choti pancha gandhara byanjan. From today on, it will be a rule that I shall accept only 1/4 of a pot of Lord Jagannath's prasadam and 5 gandas worth of vegetables. Iha bai adika ar kichuna aniba adika anile ama eta nadakiba. If you bring any more than this, you will not see me here anymore. Sakala Vaishnave Govindan kohe e bat shuni Sabara mate jaiche hoilam vajragat. Govinda relayed this message to the devotees. When they heard it, they felt as if their heads had been struck by thunderbolts. Ramachandra Purike Sabai Deya Niraskar E Papistashi Prana Loila Sabar. All the devotees condemned Ramachandra Puri, saying, this sinful man has come here and taken our lives. Say Deen ek Vipra Koilani Mantran ek Choti Bhata Pancha Gandhara Byanjan e Matra Govinda Koilangikar Matai Ga Mare Vipra Kori Hahakar. That day a Brahmin extended an invitation to Mahaprabhu. When Govinda accepted only 5 gandas worth of vegetables and 1/4 of a pot of rice, the Brahmin, in great despair, struck his head with his hand and cried, alas, alas. Because Mahaprabhu, because of the criticisms of Ramachandra Puri, cut what he ate in half. And he is now taking very much too little for being able to maintain himself. Say Bhata Vyanjana Prabhu Ardeka Kaila Jaikechu Rohilataha Govinda Paila. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ate only half of the rice and vegetables, and whatever remained was taken by Govinda. Ardashana Koran Prabhu Govinda Ardashan Sabhakta Gana Tabe Chadila Bojan. Thus both Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Govinda ate only half the food they needed. Because of this, all the other devotees gave up eating. Govinda Kashishware Prabhu Koila Agyapan Duhe Anyatra Magik Kora Udara Brahman. Govinda Kashishware Prabhu Koila Agyapan Duhe Anyatra Magi Kora Udara Baran. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ordered Govinda and Kashishwar, you may both take alms elsewhere to fill your bellies, because he's taking so little, and he's saying, well, if you're not getting enough, you can take food elsewhere. He tells that to Govinda and Kashishwar, taking his remnants. E rupa ma duke dina katagela shuni Ramachandra Puri Prabhu Pashaila. In this way, some days passed in great unhappiness, in this way, some days passed in great unhappiness. Hearing of all this, Ramachandra Puri went to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Pranam Kori Prabhu Koila Charana Bandhan Prabhure Kohaya Kichu Hashia Bachan. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu offered his obeisances to Ramachandra Puri, worshipping his feet. Thus Ramachandra Puri smiled and spoke to the Lord. Sanyasira Dharmanahe Indriya Tarpan Jaiche Taiche Kori Matra Udara Baran. Ramachandra Puri advised, it is not the business of a sannyasi to gratify his senses. He should fill his belly some way or other. Tomare kina deki shuni koraha artasan e shushka vairagya nahi sanyasira dharma. I have heard that you have cut your reading in half. Indeed, I see that you are skinny. Such dry renunciation is also not the religion of a sannyasi. Jata jogi udarabari nakori vishaibog sanyasera tabe siddha hoy jnana jog. A sannyasi eats as much as necessary to maintain his body, but he does not enjoy satisfying his senses materially. Thus a sannyasi becomes perfect in his spiritual advancement and knowledge. He's giving this advice to Mahaprabhu. You can see why all the devotees dislike him so much. Natyashnatopi yogosti nachaikantam anashnata nachati swapna shilasya jagrato naiva charjuna yuktahara viharasya jukta cheshtasya karmasu jukta swapnava bodhasya yogo bhavati dukkha. Lord Krishna said, my dear Arjuna, one cannot perform mystic yoga if he eats more than necessary or needlessly fasts, sleeps and dreams too much or does not sleep enough. One should eat and enjoy one's senses as much as necessary. One should properly endeavor to execute his duties, and one should regulate his sleep and wakefulness. Thus one can become freed from material pains by executing mystic yoga. This is from Bhagavad Gita. In Bhagavad Gita, there's also instructions how to, control the senses and these things. But it's all going towards the point of surrender to Krishna. But these are for the considerations for those who are very much bound by rules and regulations, and considerations how to regulate your sleep and eating and everything. There are instructions like that. So this is what Ramachandra Puri is instructing the Mahaprabhu, and it's very annoying. Prabhu ko he agya balak mui sishya tomar more shikadeho e bhagya amar. Mahaprabhu then humbly submitted, I'm just like an ignorant boy, and am like your disciple. It is my great fortune that you are instructing me. Etashuni Ramachandra Puri Utegela Bhaktagana Arda Shana Kore Puri Gosai Shunila. Hearing this, Ramachandra Ramachandra Puri got up and left. He also heard from various sources that all the devotees of Mahaprabhu were eating half as much as usual. Aradina Bhakta Gana Saha Paramananda Puri Prabhu Pashe Nivedilas Donya Binoi Kori. The next day, Paramananda Puri and other devotees approached Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu with great humility and submission. Ramachandra Puri Hoy Ninduka Ramachandra Puri Hoy Ninduka Shwabhav Taraboliana Chari Kiba Habila Lab. Paramananda Puri said, my godbrother Ramachandra Puri is by nature a nindaka. He's a fault finder, a bad critic. If you give up eating because of his words, what will be the profit? Purir swabhava jateshta ahara karanya jena kai tare kaujaya jatana korea. It is the nature of Ramachandra Puri that first he lets one eat as much as desired, and if one does not eat more than necessary with great attention, he makes him eat more. Kaujana punatare koraye nindan eta ana kau tomar kata achedan. In this way, he induces one to eat more than necessary, and then he directly criticizes him, saying, you eat so much. How much money do you have in your treasury? Sanyasikeeta Kaujana Koradharmanas Atevajaninu Tomar Kichunahibas. Also by inducing sannyasis to eat so much, you spoil their religious principles. Therefore, I can understand that you have no advancement. So he would say that when somebody fed him, trying to feed him nicely, he would say about that person, Ramachandra Puri said, also by inducing sannyasis like himself to eat so much, you spoil their religious principles. Therefore, I can understand that you have no advancement. Ke kaiche byabahare keba kaiche kai e anusandanateho koraya sadai. It is Ramachandra Puri's business to inquire always about how others are eating and conducting their daily affairs. Shastre je duidharma korache varjan se karma nirantara ihara karan. The two kinds of activities rejected in the revealed scriptures constitute his daily affairs. Parasvabhava karmani na prasamsin nakarhajet vishvam ekatmakam bhashyan prakritya purushena cha. One should see that because of the meeting of material nature and the living entity, the universe is acting uniformly. Thus one should neither praise nor criticize the characteristics or activities of others. So the instruction is that one's not to praise or criticize the activities of others. But more important is not to criticize, and praise is of less importance. Taramadye parvaviri prasamsha chadiya parabhidi nindakori balishta janiya. Of the two rules, Ramachandra Puri obeys the first by abandoning praising others, but although he knows that the second is more prominent or important, he neglects it by criticizing others. Purva parayor madhye paravidir balavan. Between the former rule and the latter is more important. Jahan guna shata ache tahana kore grahan guna madhye chale kore dasharopan. Even where there are hundreds of good qualities, a critic does not consider them. Rather, he attempts by some trick to point out a fault in those attributes. So he always finds whatever little fault is there, he magnifies that. Even there's so many good qualities, he only finds the fault. Ihara swabhava ihan korite nanchujai tatapiko hiekechu marma dukapai. One should not, therefore, follow the principles of Ramachandra Puri. Nevertheless, I have to say something against him because he is making our hearts unhappy. So Paramananda Puri says, I don't want to be like him. I don't want to criticize others. But I have to criticize him because he's causing so much destruction and making us so unhappy. Iharabachane keniyana jagakora purvavat nimantranamana sabar boladar dara. Why should you Why have you given up proper eating due to the criticism of Ramachandra Puri? Please accept invitations as before. This is the request of us all. Prabhu kohe sabikeni purere kororosh sahaja dharma kohe teho tarakibadosh. Mahaprabhu replied, why are all of you angry at Ramachandra Puri? He is expounding the natural principles of sannyas life. Why are you accusing him? Jatihana jiva lampatya atyanta anjai jatira dharma prana rakite ahara matrakai. For a sannyasi to indulge in satisfying the tongue is a great offense. The duty of a sannyasi is to eat only as much as needed to keep body and soul together. Tabi sabe meli prabhure bahujatna koila sabara grahe prabhu ardeka rakila. When they all requested very fervently that Mahaprabhu take a full meal, he still would not do so. Instead, he responded to their request by accepting half as much as usual. Duipana kodi lage prabhurani mantrane kabu duijana bhokta kabu tinjane. The cost of the food needed to invite Mahaprabhu was fixed at two panas of kodis, 100 conch shells, and that food would be taken by 2 men and sometimes 3. Abojana biprajadi korane mantran prasadamuya loite lage kode duipana. When a Brahmin at whose house an invitation could not be accepted invited the Lord, he would pay 2 panas of conch shells to purchase the prasadam. Bojana viprajadi nimantrana kore kichu prasad ane kichu paka kore gare. When a Brahmin at whose home an invitation could be accepted invited him, the Brahmin would purchase part of the prasadam and cook the rest at home. Pandita Gosai Bhagavana Charya Sarvabhauma Nimantran Aradine Jadi Kore Nimantrana Tasabar Ichai Prabhu Korana Bojan Tahan Prabhura Swatantriya Nai Jai Chaitaraman. Even on a day when Mahaprabhu was invited to dine by others, if Gadadhar Pandit, Bhagavanacharya, or Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya invited him, Mahaprabhu had no independence. He would accept their invitations as they desired. So those 3 are Gadadhar Pandit, Bhagavanacharya, or Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. He would accept their invitation. Bhaktagane Sukadite Prabhura Bhatar Jahan Jaiche Jogyatahan Korana Vyabhahar. Mahaprabhu actually descended to give happiness to the devotees. Thus he behaved in whatever way fit the time and circumstances. Kabulokika rite jena itarajan kabu swatantra koran aishwarya prakatan. Because of his full independence, Mahaprabhu sometimes behaved like a common man and sometimes manifested his godly opulence. Kabu Ramachandra Puri hoy Britya Prai Kabutare Nahimani Deke Trina Prai. Mahaprabhu sometimes accepted Ramachandra Puri as his master and considered himself as a servant. And sometimes the Lord, not caring for him, would see him as being just like a straw. Ishvara Charitra Prabhur Bhudera Gochar Jabije Koranase Sabha Manohar. Mahaprabhu behaved exactly like the Supreme Lord, beyond the restriction of anyone's intelligence. He did whatever he liked, but all his activities were very beautiful. Himata Ramachandra Puri Nila Chale Dina Katero Hegela Tirta Koribare. Thus Ramachandra Puri stayed for some time at Nilachala, Jagannath Puri. Then he left to visit various holy places of pilgrimage. Teho Geli Prabhur Gana Hoila Harashita Shirera Patarajena Pandila Chambita. The devotees consider Ramachandra Puri to be like a great burden on their heads. When he left Jagannath Puri, everyone felt extremely happy, as if a great stone burden had suddenly fallen from their heads to the ground. Swachande Nirantara Prabhur Kirtananartan Swachande Korana Sabe Prasada Bojan. After his departure, everything was happy once again. Mahaprabhu accepted invitations as usual and led congregational chanting and dancing. Everyone else also accepted prasadam without hindrances. Guru Upeka Koile Aiche Falahoy Krami Ishwara Parjanta Parade Tekai. If one's spiritual master rejects him, one becomes so fallen that he, like Ramachandra Puri, commits offenses even to the Supreme Lord. Jajapi Guru Buje Prabhu Tara Doshana Loila Tarafala Dwara Loke Shikha Korala. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did not consider the offenses of Ramachandra Puri, for the Lord considered him his spiritual master, or accepted him as his spiritual master's god brother. However, his character instructed everyone about the result of offending the spiritual master. Because Ramachandra Puri offended his own spiritual master. That's why he was such a fault finder. Chaitanya Charitamrita Pur Shunite Shrabane Mane Lagaye Madhur. The character of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was full of nectar. Hearing about it is pleasing to the ear and mind. Chaitanya Charitra Liki Shuna Ekmane Anayase Pabe Prema Sri Krishna Charane. I write about the character of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. O readers, please hear with attention, for thus you will easily receive ecstatic love for the lotus feet of Lord Sri Krishna. Shri Rupa Raghunath Parijaras Chaitanya Charitamrita Kohe Krishna Das. Praying at the lotus feet of Shri Rupa and Shri Rama and Shri Raghunath, always desiring their mercy, I, Krishnadas, praying at the lotus feet of Shri Rupa and Shri Raghunath, always desiring their mercy, I, Krishnadas, narrate Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, following in their footsteps. Thus end the Bhaktivedanta purports to Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Antya-lila, 8th chapter, describing how the Lord reduced his eating in fear of the criticism of Ramachandra Puri. Hari Haraya Nama Krishna Jadavaya Nama Jadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Nama
Shri Guru Guranga Gandhar Vika Giridhari Jogi Jai Om Vishnupan Paramananda Bharavajaka
Saraswat Shri Srimad Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Gosai Maharaj ki Jai Jai Om Vishnupad Paramansa Bharavajaka Charya Ashtadhara Sadar Shri Srimad Srila Bhakti Rakak Sridhar Dev Gosai Maharaj ki Jai Jai Bhagavan Srila Bhakti Sananta Saraswati Gosai Thakur ki Jai Jai Om Vishnupad Srila Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj ki Jai Jai Om Vishnupad Srila Satchidananda Bhakti Vinod Thakur ki Jai Jai Om Vishnupad Vaishnava Sarvabhauma Srila Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj ki Jai Rupanu Guru Bharga ki Jai Namachar Srila Haridas Thakur ki Jai Shri Rupa Sanatana Bhatta Raghunath Shri Jiva Gopal Bhatta Das Raghunath Shad Goswami Prabhu ki Jai Prem Se Gaur Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Shri Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki Jai Srila Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami Prabhu ki Jai Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita ki Jai Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur ki Jai Sri Chaitanya Bhagavad ki Jai Narottam Srinivas Shamananda Prabhu ki Jai Jai Om Vishnupad Vishvavaranya Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj Prabhupada ki Jai Jai Om Vishnupad Srila Bhakti Nirmahacharya Maharaj ki Jai Ganga Devi ki Ganga Devi ki Jai Tulasi Maharani ki Jai Bhakti Devi ki Jai Shri Vrindavan Dham ki Jai Shri Shri Radha Krishna Go Gopi Govardhan Shyam Kunda Radha Kunda Kalindi Yamuna Ju ki Jai Samaveda Bhakta Vrinda ki Jai Shri Harinam Sankirtan ki Jai Shri Chaitanya Saraswat Mat ki Jai Soquel Shri Chaitanya Saraswat Sevashram ki Jai all the assembled devotees ki Jai Shri Kartik Vrata ki Jai Shri Damodar Vrata ki Jai Shri Urja Vrata ki Jai Shri Niyama Seva ki Jai Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol
Janardan Maharaj Jai.